everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's a new month. Even though it's Tuesday, it feels like the beginning of a new week. We've got a new contest going on. We're going to have a new host-to-post going on. We've got all these new incentives going on. We get new products. Like, to me, I just feel like it's like the first day of like brand new everything. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I woke up this morning with this like, I don't know, like this just feeling in my heart and my soul where I'm like, we are freaking awesome. Okay, Jennifer got called out on the team call last night. She won a spot on a trip that Stacy's giving to her for awesome leadership. Like, how amazing is that? Like, I want to give Jen an amazing round of applause because she's just so awesome. And like, she legit cares about each and every one of you. And like, whether you're under me or under her, if you're under me, you're under her as well. But like, no matter where you are in her chart and on her team, like, she just truly loves all you guys. And I just want you guys to remember that when you're feeling frustrated or you're feeling down, like, remember you've got two people here that are always rooting for you guys. Me and Jen are always on your side and we're always rooting for you. So just needed you guys to remember that and know that that's a big deal. Because you know what? There are some people that do network marketing that are not as lucky to have people on their team that legit care about them the way that we care about you guys. Sorry, trying to find a parking spot. But we do, and it's not just because we want a bigger check or we want a certain rank. Like, we legit care about you guys, and like, that's a big deal. And I hope you know that. I hope you guys appreciate that. Go ahead, honey. You know, it's just kind of like, that's just a side note. You know what I mean? I just want you guys to be aware. So with all these new things going on, all these new incentives and all these new, hold on, let me just get in this parking spot before I hit somebody. Okay, here we go. So with all this new stuff going on, I just wanted to kind of come in here and touch base with you guys again and just kind of give you a little bit of information. I've been hearing, like, a lot of people have been talking about, you know, sorry that I haven't been around, I've had this going on and that going on, and I just want to remind you guys like how simple it is to really do this business, in the sense that you can break it up throughout the day. You do not need to sit down for 3 hours and 5 hours and 6. You don't have to do that. Like, you know, I went camping last weekend and I made sure throughout the day I would take pictures that I knew I was going to post later. I would, if I thought about something that came to my head but it wasn't time for me to post, I'd put it in my Samsung Note section. I will, like, my brain is constantly thinking about like, what can I do to like increase my business and make it more successful. So I just think it's really important, okay, you guys, for you to maybe come up with like a checklist for yourselves of like what you might need to do. Because I know you guys all want to rank up, and everybody here wants to rank up. I've been hearing that. It's been kind of this general consensus from the people on my team that are like, I want to make Ruby, I want to make Emerald, I want to make Diamond. The first part of it is that you need to want it, okay? Like Stacy said last night in the team call last night, you need to figure out what gets you out of bed in the morning, maybe an hour earlier every day. Like, sorry, I just got a call. What goal do you have for yourself, for your family, for you know, to be debt free, to send your kids to college, to go on a vacation, to just pay some extra bills? Like, what goals, okay, are going to literally get you out of bed in the morning early, or let you stay up a little bit later, or take an extra 45 minutes, you know, in the afternoon to make you want to be successful? Like, it's got to be something strong enough. Like, for me, it's about having financial freedom. That's a part of it. It was not always a big part of it for me at the beginning, but as I've been in this business longer, it's becoming something that I really want. It's the time. I want to be able to spend as much time with my kids as I can. My oldest is about to be 18. He's going into his senior year of high school starting tomorrow. I want to be able to go on a trip with them. I want to be able to continue our weekend trips that we do. And I can't do that, okay, if I don't have the money to do it. So that is a part of it. But the biggest thing for me, it's about me being a happy person who feels confident in myself, who is, you know, somebody that can be trusted, that can be relied on. That is not somebody I always was. So like, this business has taught me how important it is to value myself, to respect myself, to love myself, to work on myself, to constantly be working on myself. So I just wanted to kind of figure out, you guys, I want you to respond with, like, what are your goals for this month, okay? Like, let's do, what are your goals for this month? What are your goals for the rest of the year? And then what are your goals for, like, the next 5 years? Like, what is going to make you buckle down and work a little bit harder? What is going to get you out of bed early? What is going to let you stay up a little bit later? What are your goals that are going to really force you, okay, to put in the time and the work that any business is going to take? And if you guys respond with those, then we can go ahead and give you an extra entry for this contest, okay? So what are your goals for the rest of September? What are your goals? Let's say 2 goals. 2 goals for September, 2 goals for the rest of the year, and 2 goals for your, like, for 5 years from now. Okay, and kind of really think about them. Like, don't just be like, oh, I want to be debt free. Like, think about, I want to pay off my credit card bills, or I want to pay off my car payment, or I want to get a new car. Like, really be a little bit more specific to get the entry. Like, I just think that we're talking about 6 goals is really all I'm looking for. And kind of just really think about that. Like, the team call last night was amazing. It really inspired me, listening to Stacy talk about our team and, like, where we're at. Like, me and Jen and both of our husbands were on, like, that top 10, and that's amazing. Like, that's amazing. That doesn't usually happen like that. So, like, that's because of our team, and that's because we're putting so much time and effort and love into you guys, that it's showing. And so now our goal is for all of us to be on that top 10. Our goal is for all of us to go on these trips together. You know, I want everybody to start saving a little bit of money. Hopefully you guys can all come to conference, because conference is life-changing. And I want all of us to go to the leadership retreat next year. Like, I never went on a trip ever before this business, okay? I never been to Florida before last year's conference. I had never been to Tennessee before the leadership retreat. I had never been anywhere, and now I'm getting ready in like 15 days or 16 days, whatever it is, to go to Florida again. That is like something that I do not take for granted. Like, I am so excited, and honestly, it's like life-changing, and it's got nothing to do with a huge paycheck. It's just, it's the people, it's the relationships, it's the work I put into myself. So anyway, sorry. It's amazing. It really is. This business is just so amazing. I have a friend who's signing up to be a distributor on Wednesday, and she's known me for about 5 years, and she's like, the changes in you, like, I want that. I want to feel the way you feel. I want to be happy like you're happy. Like, that right there is the biggest compliment. Like, to have other people see how happy I am with myself, and to, like, not really care what anybody else thinks. If you guys knew me, that is not who I used to be. So it's a beautiful thing. This business is a beautiful thing. We just got to keep putting the work in. September is going to be a freaking amazing month, and, like, the rest of the year is going to be awesome, and I love our team. And so, guys, 2 goals for September, 2 goals for the rest of the year, and 2 goals for your, like, a 5-year plan. They can be business and personal. You can mix them up, okay? All right, guys, love you all, and that's a wrap.